Hello, Assalamu alaikum. I'm Rana Ibrahim. I work in the History of Science Museum and I'm part of Multaqa team as a collection officer. Today I'm going to share with you my art collage work inspired by the Mosul handbag, which you can see here in the middle. This bag is exhibited now in the History of Science Museum. I'm from Iraq. I'm in the middle here, and this is the map of Iraq and the flag. My mother used to live in the north of Iraq in the Mosul city. She from the Mosul city where is the bag came from 600 years ago. The music you can hear under my background is a very Iraqi traditional Maslawi music. If you listen carefully, you can hear a lot of different kind of musical instruments using. And what is interesting, this musical instruments is you can spot it on the bag, the real bag. Like we have here the somebody playing the nai, which is the flute here. We have people playing like a qanun. So this is the harp here. It's like the qanun now. And also I've used this image here, which is part of this bag. Somebody playing al-oud, an instrument called al-oud, which is similar to the guitar. And there is deaf, and there is a lot of things. So you can see they are celebrating here with a lot of instruments, al-oud, flute, and there is food as well. And yeah, so this is all interesting for me to share with you. We're still using the same instruments. I have also included some really famous or my favorite places in Iraq, especially in the north of Iraq. Starting with here, the Manara at Al-Hadba, which is a tower and a very famous main mosque in the city, which is built in 1172, which is over 800 years ago. Unfortunately, this menorah was destroyed by ISIS in the recent war. But there are plans now to rebuild the tower, the menorah, inshallah. And also we have in the northern of Iraq there is lots of famous with my favorite, which is like my favorite places to visit, like Namrud here, which is dated 1244 BC, famous with the winged bull. We have a very famous monastery, Deir Marmetti, dated 4th century AD, and we have Al-Hadar as well, which is very archaeological site. You can people come and visit. It's like in Jordan and Lebanon. So this is really my favorite places. I have also made my own really small handbag. This one here, it's written in the middle, Al-Haqiba Al-Musuliya. So this is my handbag I made, inspired by the bag, and it's written on it a lot of Arabic, and I'm going to read for you now what is written, because I've written it here, as you can see. This is all it's on the lid of the real bag here, so I'm going to read it for you now. So Al-Azz wal-Iqbal والنعمة والأفضال وبلوغ الآمال وصلاح الأعمال وبلوغ والإكرام والإجلال والإحسان والإجمال والدولة بلا زوال والسعادة بلا انفصال والتمام والكمال والسلام. In English, glory and prosperity and God's grace and eminence and fulfillment of wishes and prudence in deeds and respect and honor and benevolence and decent act and undiminishing good fortune and uninterrupted happiness and perfection and excellence and peace be upon you. So this is really what's written on the bag. In a while we will show you how to make your own handbag. First, we are going to share with you some simple Arabic phrases and show you how we write it in Arabic. Shukran and thank you for listening. Assalamu alaikum.